Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ellie, aka All Too Swift, and I upload videos about all things Taylor Swift, and sometimes more. For today's video, I am going to be convincing you to read some of my favorite books based on equating them to Taylor Swift songs. Because I love books, and I love Taylor Swift, and I love sharing my love of those things with other people, so I figured what better way to do that than to combine them. If you're watching and you aren't already subscribed, please make sure that you do that so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new, amazing, awesome, wonderful, super fun video, as you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if you're watching right now, I want you to go ahead and comment books are better than movies, because 100% books are always better than the movies. And I will stand by that till the day I die. There are a couple that are a little out there, but for the most part, the books are better than the movies every single time. All right, without any further ado, let's get on to the video. The first book that I'm going to talk about is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So if you don't know, this is the prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy, basically. And it follows President Snow when he was a child, like before he was actually the president. And this one, if I had to equate it to a Taylor Swift song, I would say probably Only the Young combined with Cassandra a little bit. I feel like Only the Young really encompasses the whole entire series, this and the Hunger Games as a whole. And then Cassandra specifically in reference to Lucy Gray. If you know who Lucy Gray is, you know she's amazing. I literally love her so much. But I feel like Cassandra fits her pretty well. Just the whole idea that she's kind of warning people and like trying to like... You'd understand if you read the book. I think you'd get where I'm coming from because I don't want to spoil it too much, but I feel like Lucy Gray is kind of like Cassandra. The next book that I have is Matilda. This has been one of my favorite books since literally like I learned how to read. I first read it, I don't even know how old I was. I was probably like the same age as Matilda, so like in like first grade or something. I have loved this book for forever, and as I've gotten older, I have only grown to love it more. If I had to pick a Taylor Swift song to equate it to, I would probably say Never Grow Up, along with kind of Only the Young, but like not as strongly and not like in a political sense, more just in like a social sense, I guess, and about like kids like having power to change things and whatnot. Only the Young, Never Grow Up, because I feel like Matilda should not have had to grow up. She should have been able to just be a little child, but she wasn't. And then also Robin, but kind of the reverse of it almost, because Robin is a song about smoke and mirrors and kind of keeping things and not letting the little kids see like all the bad stuff that exists in the world. And Matilda literally sees all of the bad in the world and she knows exactly what is going on. And so she kind of lives the reverse of that almost. She almost is the one doing the work to keep the smoke and mirrors up and keep that facade up, which is kind of an interesting dynamic. But yeah, if you haven't read Matilda also, you just like need to, because it's amazing. I saw the musical for my 10th birthday and it was amazing, but the book is always better. But yeah, read Matilda. Next up is Daisy Jones and the Six. I love this book so much. And Taylor Swift wise, this is definitely Clara Bow and The Lucky One combined, basically. It's just, it tells the story of Daisy Jones, obviously, and her band that she makes and like records these songs and like whatever, and like her whole life as a celebrity. And you realize that it wasn't like as glamorous and amazing as it seems like it was. And yeah, basically just Clara Bow and The Lucky One. That mashup that she did at the Eras Tour is basically this book. Next up is probably one of my favorite books in the entire world of all time, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I love this book more than life itself. It is amazing, a masterpiece. First time I read it, I was mind blown because I literally had no spoilers. I had no idea what was gonna happen, and it shocked me to my core, and I love it. So read this book if you haven't already. But if I had to pick a song I would equate it to, I would honestly say like, I feel like the whole Reputation album is like very like Evelyn Hugo coded, but specifically song-wise, I would say Dancing with Our Hands Tied and Dress. They're both kind of like about secret love, I guess, and just being hidden in plain sight, and especially Dancing with Our Hands Tied. You're in a crowded room, but you're like hidden in that crowded room, kind of, that whole idea. And then Dress, especially the bridge, it just reminds me of this book so much. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, oh my god, that's Evelyn Hugo, because she bleaches her hair, especially. So there's that. But yeah, it's amazing. If you haven't read it, you should. Taylor Jenkins Reid, honestly, is just an amazing author, and all of her stuff is amazing. So she's also the same person that wrote Daisy Jones. So read both of them, please. And then last but not least, definitely not least, probably another one of my favorite books in the entire universe, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Holly Jackson, my queen. I love this woman more than words. She's amazing. I love all of her books, but especially this one and the whole series. But A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so amazing and wonderful. If I had to pick a song to equate it to, I would say No Body, No Crime, 100%, because it's a mystery, and it's a murder mystery. It's about a teenage girl that solves a murder mystery, and it's just so cool. It follows this girl named Pip, and she's in her senior year of high school, I'm pretty sure, and she's basically trying to like solve this mystery that has plagued her town for the past couple of years, and she solves it. I won't tell you how, obviously, because I don't want to spoil it. But the show also just came out on Netflix, and I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting until I go to college, so then I can just have like a TV show to watch and like chill. But I'm so excited to watch it. But this whole series, there's 3 books in the series, and there's a little like prequel novella thing. Then she has a couple of their books that she's written too, which I've read all of them, obviously. But her most recent one is called The Reappearance of Rachel Price. It's amazing. Another like murder mystery type thing, but like not in this universe. It's just a different one. It's so good. And if you have not read Holly Jackson's books, you need to do so. Even if you feel like you don't like reading, literally go read her books, and I guarantee you they will change your mind. Because I've always loved books, but I was never a true crime person until I read this, and then I was like, oh my god, I love true crime. And now that's like one of my favorite genres to read. So go read this book. Also, because No Body, No Crime is just an amazing song, and so it's basically this. Go read it. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you want me to do this again with other books, please let me know, because I love reading and I love Taylor Swift, and so, you know, kind of both of my things. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe because you made it to the end of the video, so you obviously enjoyed it. You might as well stick around for a while. Comment down below if you've read any of these, what your thoughts are, if you think they're accurate, if you think there's other songs that could be used to describe them. I'm sure there are so many. These are just the ones that literally like came off the top of my head. So I guarantee you after I post this, I'll be like, oh wait, I could use this song in this one, but oh well. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have the best day ever, because you're amazing and beautiful and wonderful and you deserve it.